Well, for the poor biggest pain in ass in Photoshop when you edit stuffs, okay? The first time wasting pain in ass with Photoshop is Adobe Photoshop or marketers editing an image offline and then uploading it to online again and again and again for every image. It's of course a waste of time. Okay, for YouTube typically is first creating images offline on your computer one by one, then saving it to a computer, and then uploading it to your WordPress site. Okay, that's what makes this process a three-step process, and of course it wastes a lot of time. And as marketers, whether online or offline, both you and me will always need editing different images of the sales copy and different elements of the sales funnel. Okay, so proof images and different all other elements of the sales copy with Adobe Photoshop, then it's always making stuffs offline on your computer and then uploading it to the server. Okay, that sort of kills our time a lot. But with Adobe Photoshop Paint app, what you can do is you can just one click customize. You can customize any of the image with just a click. No matter which image, you can upload it straight to the media library and edit online and save right within the media library. Okay, again, no offline, no online fluff. So okay, no offline online fluff. So for each and every image. And what's the second time waste? Okay, probably if you're like me, then you might need a lot of times. I don't save the images which actually are edited initially, and what if I want to re-edit the stuff? What if, okay, download the file again, re-edit, make changes or save changes, and then upload to your site or server again. Okay, but this doesn't happen if you have Adobe WordPress Photoshop Paint app. Why? Because it's one-click re-edit right within your media library. You don't need to re-download it, you don't need to re-edit it, and you don't need to re-upload it. You don't need to download the image again and edit it again and then upload that. You can do that right within your media library without downloading the image at all, and you can save it right within the WordPress right there. You don't need anything else, okay? And what's the pain in ass with Adobe Photoshop? For for marketers, one single full sales copy like this sales copy for WHO with only one graphics. Okay, for example, for WHO sellers can be as big as 1 GB, sometimes 500 MB, 600 MB, and 800 MB, making your scratch disk overburdened, which of course doesn't have any valid reason to make your scratch disk overburden after just you finish your project. Because when I finish this project, I'm not going to use that same graphics again in the same WSO graphics again in my other projects, because I'll need to change those stuffs. Okay, and most of the time when even after the project is completed, yeah, you don't need those project specified customized graphics anymore, but still they reside in your hard drive, making your scratch disk full of overburdened unused files. But with WordPress Photoshop Paint app, no overburdened hard disk. You don't need any overburdened hard disk with extra unused image and PSD files, because no extra copy created or stored. The needed file resides inside the media library of your WordPress site. You don't need anything more. And the biggest time wasters of all is with Adobe Photoshop for marketers. You need to create mobile compatible graphics or tablet compatible graphics separately, and the desktop version separately, each of the three versions separately, and upload it to a server individually. Why? Because most of the nowadays everything is being moving fast with mobile. Okay, and this is the biggest problem, as making a mobile compatible version of any project is almost compulsory nowadays. But with Adobe Photoshop you need to create both types of files and upload them separately. It's a waste of time. But with Photoshop Paint app, WordPress Photoshop Paint app, it's just one click version customization. How you can do any version right within your media library with all the flexibility of resolution as well as size as well as quality. You can control anything related to that and make it customized for any version, whether it's PC, it's mobile, it's tablet, iPad, same as tablet. Okay, you can do it. Okay, so that's what, and these are just four of a big list, I would say. Actually, you can do pretty much more than that with Adobe Photos, with WordPress Photoshop Paint app. Okay, and I'm gonna show you in the next video what you can do with it. Thanks for watching.